I need to leave the house in like 35 minutes because I have my wedding dress fitting today. And then directly after I have our tux appointment just to pick out like fabrics. Because I'm like fully trying on my dress today, I wanted to actually put some effort into my makeup. Did I wake up on time to actually give myself time to do this? No, we're gonna do it anyway. I've never done a Q&A on my channel, but I wanted to do a little wedding Q&A while I get ready today. First question I wrote down: do you ever struggle with feeling like you're letting people down if they don't get what they expect from your wedding? Yes, I feel like I've been struggling a lot with, like, I want the day to be about us. We're having a very small, intimate wedding, so it's not like it's supposed to be this huge, like, hurrah, but I feel like one of the bad things about Pinterest is that you see like all the options available to you. So I feel like in the beginning of wedding planning, I focused a lot on trying to have this super entertaining night, which can get very expensive very quickly. And I feel like we're just trying to stick to somewhat of a budget. We don't want that to be the focus of the day. We want it to just be like celebrating our love, having quality time with our friends and family. And I've been having to let go a little bit recently. Some of my plans in the beginning, people do live painters now. They do like illustration, people that like will draw different couples. I don't know, I'll put some things on the screen. But when I first like was planning, I just was like, I don't know what anything costs, so let's just like think of all these fun things first. But then once you actually pay for the things that you need to pay for, you're like, you guys can mingle. Like, it's just, it gets really expensive. So yeah, I guess I've struggled with that a little bit. Like, I don't want anyone to be let down by the day. Anyone who I've said this to has reassured me that that's like not what they're looking forward to at my wedding or like at any wedding. So I think it's just an anxiety thing. If you could go back to the beginning of your wedding planning, what would you do differently or focus on more? I would 100% like immediately buy a wedding planner and also almost like map out a timeline, because I think we did a pretty good job of like giving ourselves breaks and then having like a few weeks or a month period where we're doing a lot for the wedding. Because of that, in some ways it kind of feels like it's been a little sporadic and hard to keep track of. I only just recently started a planner where I wrote down like everyone's contacts that we're working with and like a general timeline of what's left in the process to do. But I kind of just wish at the beginning I would have sat down and done that, so I had like a little bit more of a plan. What would you say to someone who's feeling overwhelmed by the pressures of wedding planning? If you are anything like me, and I feel like if you watch my channel and you resonate with me, you gotta stop like controlling everything and like you have to ask for help. And I feel like for me, that was the absolute hardest thing. I'm still dealing with this now with like the bridal shower and the bachelorette. You're supposed to let your friends celebrate you during this time and do things for you, or even like if friends and family are like helping with any aspect of it. I feel so much guilt for having them help me, but they want to help you. So just remember that you've invited these people for a reason, especially if they're like your bridesmaids or your mom, your mother-in-law, your grandmother. They want to help you and they've been so excited for this moment to celebrate you. It's much easier said than done for someone that is a chronic, I don't even know. I just feel guilty when people help me with things. It feels really good to let go, to just let yourself be loved and appreciated. I'm still learning that, but I think there's like so much of me that's like, no, I should be doing this and I should at least help with XYZ, and I'm letting them do too much, like going like above and beyond. I think you just have to flip it and be like, how lucky am I that I have friendships and family members that love me so much that they're willing to go above and beyond, and just leave it at that. But I did talk about this in therapy several times and I am struggling with it, so take it with a grain of salt. What's one decision that you made that brought you a sense of relief or excitement during the wedding planning? 100%. Even though our original plan was to have like a backyard wedding, and if you watched my other episodes, you'll know that like we were supposed to get married at a family's house. You can go back and watch, I think it's episode 2 if you want to hear more about that. But honestly, I feel like the universe was looking down on us and things happened for a reason, because even with a venue and a wedding planner, me and Casey have realized we need the professional assistance. We need someone that's keeping us on track, because both of us are procrastinators and it just would have been like a real struggle if we were doing all of this on our own and had no guidance. I had this impression that when you got engaged, you just know what to do and who to call and like what the next steps are, and you don't. We're just all doing our best, and sometimes that's really hard. So for me, it's been game-changing to actually have booked a venue, even though it's like a smaller venue, and something just went awry with the makeup. Give me 1 second. The camera is like so much more washed out than in real life, and I just looked over and I put so much bronzer on my face. Oh my god. But yeah, definitely getting like the professional help, whether it's a coordinator, a planner, someone, family member that's gonna like actually sit down and hold you to it. Super happy that we made that decision. What's one wedding detail that you thought you would stress over but you decided you're not going to? Honestly, I don't know if this is really like a wedding detail, but my entire life, funnily enough that I have a YouTube channel now, my entire life I despise getting my picture taken. I've always like hidden in pictures. I don't know, like I just feel like insecure when someone takes a photo of me. I am really trying to get it in my head that the way that I look on my wedding day is the least important thing, and it's about being with the people. And I just don't want to worry about like what I look like the entire day. I don't want to worry about if someone's gonna like get me at a bad angle and the pictures are gonna be ugly. I don't know why, I just have never felt confident when it comes to other people taking pictures of me. It's a very daunting thought to think that the entire day people are gonna be staring at me. It's fine. My favorite wedding pictures on Pinterest are the ones where people think that they look horrible, but they just like, you can tell they had the best day and they were so happy. And like, yes, they might not have gotten the most picturesque photos, but it's like real life, real moments, and that's specifically what I talked to my photographer about. I don't even want a lot of like staged photos. I just genuinely want her to capture the day how it happened, and I'm super excited. She does like documentary style photography, and that's exactly what I wanted for our wedding, so I'm really excited about that. Last question, because I need to move on to the hair, which requires the blow dryers. You're not going to be able to hear me. What's a tradition or aspect of your wedding that's really important to you but might seem like quirky to someone else? I'm still trying to figure out like what this will be, but my female friendships in my life, and just honestly the women in my life, family, friends, whoever, have played such a big role in my life, and I just want to find some way to celebrate them during the wedding. I've been going back and forth with a few different ideas, but I definitely want to celebrate the women in my life in some way during the wedding. I think that that's like really important to me, because I just would not be where I am today, or like the person that I am, without my friends being there through all the craziness of life. So that's really important. My friends are just like so important to me that they're like family, and it feels like they're sending me off. I don't know exactly what it will be, but I'm excited. Okay, I actually live in like 10 minutes and I haven't done my hair, so oh my gosh, I've been trying to figure out like, why do my eyes look horrible? Did not put on my Pixie under eye corrector. Guys, there's literally nothing else. If you have dark circles under your eyes, okay, give me one moment. I will do one eye and show you. I have like studio lights on and stuff, so the lighting's better, but in real life, this under eye is like so blue right here, and then on this side, the under eye corrector just like helps it so much. I feel like you ever look dead inside. This is the key. I've literally been doing this since high school, so I've been dead inside for quite some time. I was totally rude and forgot to say bye to you guys. Thank you for being here, and I will see you guys next week with another video. Bye.